it's Jessie V. So yes, I kind of look like a vampire today, but let's be serious, when do I not look like a vampire? I'm pale, I have dark eyeshadow, I'm wearing black, I have black hair. All I need is a person to drink blood from. I just thought I would wear some darker makeup today because last week I wasn't really wearing any makeup at all. I had like super light lipstick, I didn't put on any eyeshadow, and so many comments were asking me why I look so different. You guys were just saying that you like my face better like this, so I put my dark eyeshadow back on. Are you happy now? But anyways, I am sorry for the lack of videos last week. I had tons of doctor's appointments to go to. I got a new puppy who I'll be making a video with next week, but I just had a lot going on last week, so I was only able to post 3 videos, but this week I am posting 5. I am back on track, I promise. Alright, let's get into it. So I don't really know why I decided to make this video, because I haven't modeled in a really long time. But I think because it used to be such a big part of my life, I felt like I should talk to you guys about it. So I have some mini story times about modeling to tell you, along with some pictures. Some very embarrassing pictures. But it's okay, you guys are family so you can see them, as long as you don't show them to anybody else. This is our secret. These are my secret modeling pictures. Meanwhile, here I am posting it to a potential 500,000 people. So you're probably wondering, why the heck did I get into modeling in the first place? Especially because I've always told you guys that I used to be extremely shy. So why would a shy person want to model in front of tons of people? Well, it all started when I went to New York City with my family in grade 9. The reason why we went there was because my sister Mandy was really into acting, and there was this huge casting event in New York City that she really wanted to attend. So we were like, okay, why don't we go? Who doesn't want to go to New York City, you know? We'll just make like a vacation out of it. So that's where we went, and it was a really fun trip because my sister and my mom went to all the auditions, and my dad and I, while we were waiting for them, we went to all of these art museums in New York, and you guys know that I like art. So art museums are like heaven to me. If you asked me like, Jess, would you rather go to Disney World or an art museum? I'd be like, psh, art museum? Actually, wait. I really like Disney World too. Okay, that was a bad example. I'd want to go to both. But yeah, the art museums in New York are just, Picasso is bae. Well, one day we were in an elevator in our hotel when all of a sudden this older lady that was in there with us says to me,
"You must be a model. You're a model, right?"
And at first I didn't even think she was talking to me because I was like a shy little snail. I was like a turtle hiding in its shell. Like, was she really asking me if I was a model? I didn't wear any makeup. I had frizzy hair. I had braces. I was basically Eliza Thornberry. But no, this lady was in fact talking to me. I guess she like saw something deep inside me that I couldn't see. She saw the model within me. That's so cheesy. So I told her that I was not a model, and her face looked so shocked, and she told me that as soon as I got back from my trip, I should start. And at first I thought this was a super ridiculous idea because I had never even slightly wanted to do that. But after getting home from New York, my family started really encouraging me to just try it, out. So I joined a modeling agency in Toronto, and that is where the madness began. And no, I cannot give you the agency's name because I don't want them to sue me. But yeah, I modeled for like 3 to 4 years, and those years were just crazy. The modeling world can be super cruel, and I constantly felt like I needed to be perfect. No acne on my skin, super skinny, great hair, beautifully done nails. I had this overwhelming anxiety all of the time. So I'll tell you a couple little story examples of what I mean, and then I will show you some pictures. Actually, I might just show you some pictures while I'm telling it. We'll see. Depends how I want to edit this. So this one time I had a photo shoot with a makeup company, and it was during my first year of college, so I was super busy. So that meant that I was like pulling all-nighters to finish projects. I was working all day. I was just barely sleeping, you know? And because I am human, Jessie V is human, it is normal to get a pimple or two when you're stressed out, you know? And it wasn't the biggest deal to me because school was way more important than modeling. So if I got a pimple, I was like, oh well, at least I got my project done. Well, I went to this photo shoot and I had the tiniest pimple on my chin right here. It was so small. It wasn't even a big pimple like I've had before. It was just tiny. It was a baby pimple. It was just born. And it could be easily covered up with makeup. Like, it wasn't one of those bulgy ones. It was like a little dot. A little speckle of sand on my chin. And plus, I mean, Photoshop is quite useful as well. When they take my pictures, they're gonna use Photoshop anyways. Just take it off. Just Photoshop it off. So yeah, I just didn't think it would be a huge deal. Well, I walked into the studio where they had 4 makeup artists waiting to do my makeup. And not even over exaggerating, they literally gasped when they saw my face. They were like, like as if I walked in looking like Bigfoot. Like it's a pimple, okay? I'm not Darth Vader. Like have they never had a pimple before? Has your face always been as smooth as a countertop? They literally ended up calling their boss, their manager, to come talk to me. So he like sat down beside me and actually had a conversation with me about what I shouldn't be eating as a model. He's like,
oh, you probably got your pimple from eating all this candy. Like, don't eat any sugar. No sugar in your diet at all.
And like telling me what I should put into my body. Like, who are you? No. And he also told me that if it happened again, I would not be welcome for another photo shoot. Like, I was a teenager. Teenagers get pimples. Like, I literally have no control if a pimple just wants to show up. I'm not the pimple god. I cannot control them. But anyways, here are the photos from that day. This is what they turned out looking like. I do not see a pimple on my face at all. So did they overreact? Yeah, definitely. So just things like that were so annoying and stressful. Another example was when I went for a modeling audition one day. So I had to stand in front of a bunch of people that were just judging my appearance. And they would literally talk right in front of me and say things like,
yeah, her eyebrows are way too bushy. I don't like her silhouette that much. Gosh, I just wish she was blonde. She doesn't fit the job because she's too pale.
like guys, I felt like a mannequin or something. Like I'm here as well, like talk to me. It was like I was a doll that could just be manipulated to whatever people wanted. So after about 3 or 4 years I stopped because the stress was just way too much. I did it from like grade 10 to like first year of college-ish. And yeah, I had good days from time to time where the photographer loved my look and he gave me compliments and made me feel really confident. But other days I was competing with models for a job or I was being criticized for my appearance. So one day I was just like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be free. And I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And no, just because I had a bad modeling experience doesn't mean that everybody else has, but I do see common trends with modeling. Like I've heard a lot of other people have the same experiences as I have. So I don't know, just always be careful. Never let someone else tell you what you should look like. But yeah, I thought this would be an interesting story to tell today. As usual, my social media information is below along with my vlog channel and my P.O. box information, so check that out. And until next time guys, bye!